Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Well, this week we got premium tank sales, August 11th through the 18th, and there's going to be 30% sales across the premium tech tree, all the way up to tier 10. And then there's going to be duo bundles, which don't make much sense to me because it says packs of 1-2 punch. Themed bundles includes 2 perfectly paired tanks. Then there's weekly deals, which is the Progetto and the Krami B, both very good tanks. Tier 10 discounts, I don't know if this is part of just the other piece that they talked about before, or they just want to really accentuate that. Tier 10 ranked battles are this weekend. And then this is really cool. They came up with gameplay guides for newer players. So if you're a new player, check this out. I'm link a description, or I'll put a link down in the comment section. Feel free to link on that. Now, I wanted to play another game in Mustardmav. This is from the other side. If you remember from last week, D7, huge spotting position from both sides, more importantly from the south. If you're in the north, these are some other scout positions that I like to take, depending on where your team goes. Remember, it's a flow of where your team goes. You're the scout, you need to be the eyeballs for them, but if you want to win this map, A0, the hill, is the way to go. It can be won from other positions, but A0, definitely, you have the high ground, you can work off the hill and position yourself. Now I'm in my 60 TP, and heavy tank, generally I'm just going to go up to A0 and win that. However, interesting part about this gameplay is the game flow in which my team takes. Talking about D7, how powerful it is for the south. Knowing that if you're a scout or a medium tank that has good vision, you really should counter their scout, because especially if there's artillery, if all of us heavy tanks, tank destroyers, medium tanks that are going up to A0 get spotted, we're going to get shot from their artillery, we're going to get shot from their fast tanks that get set up, and it's really a nuisance. So the fact that we put nobody in the middle of the map means that this Tusk is going to be able to run rampant wherever he wants to. And I decided I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Even though I'm a heavy tank, if all their fast mediums / scout tanks want to get in position to take me out, it's something that I'm going to have to, I guess, just chalk up as an L and move on from there. Now I missed my first shot on the Tusk. I probably should have aimed it a little bit better. And then we get shot from the Reds that are in the back. However, it does give me confidence that they have 2 heavy tanks down in F7. And we have they have a medium that's all inning our base right now. So this Tusk is all but retreating. Really, I think if I was the Tusk, I'd be trying to help that medium out, and it looks like he is going over there now, but it might be a little too late for him. So one of the 2 heavy tanks in the middle of the map is a mouse, and let me tell you, if you're in a mouse or a huge slow heavy tank, the last place you want to be is in the middle of the map where you can get shot at from every angle. Now he is platooned up with the E100, so this should be pretty delicious, as long as I get a little bit of help, because if they just push up here and nobody's paying attention to them, then I am going to struggle. So this Tusk did make it around. We're going to give a nice lead there, and we're going to be able to take him out with that shot. Now, we did have heat in, unfortunately. Not anticipating him to make it around, but it's nice to get rid of their scout tank. Alright, so their mouse and E100 are going to make plays to try to push me here. And one of the reasons why I felt like I could make this move is because the rest of my team was pretty much going up to A0. So if they really needed my help in A0, this was probably going to be a loss anyways. But the chances of me surviving here in a 60 TP with a low DPM is not very good. So I tried to play it a little passive, but now that the map is pretty much shaken out and I know where everyone is, we took the one line, we took the hill. It's pretty much going to be easy pickings at this point. We've chewed up an E100, killed a tusk, and there's a juicy mouse that I can eat up as well. So we get loaded, looking for a shot on the E100, and he turns his turret just enough in time to be able to block that shell. Now I wish I would have shot the mouse in the back of the head instead. Hindsight 2020. Now the mouse and the E100 might have been able to make this play if they sent more mediums and the mediums supported them, but they didn't, so that's really why they died. It's hard to get in the habit when you're in a slow heavy tank to go to the choke, because you'll have games where you go to the choke and then your team either wins the choke before you get there or shortly after you get there, and then games where your team is dead before you even get to the choke, and then it's you versus everyone else. So that'll form bad habits to where you want to go to the center of the map, try to take a shortcut, but honestly, you cannot use your armor from the middle of the map. Generally, you're going to open yourself up to multiple angles, and your armor just can't handle that. You're not mobile enough to get out of there, so you're just setting yourself up to lose. Much like it did with the 60 TP. It doesn't have the DPM to shoot itself out of a situation. It has horrendous accuracy. Its mobility is not great. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this tank. I wish the gun handling was a little bit better. Either the mobility or the gun handling, one or the other, would make this tank just a little bit better. Even the hull armor isn't that great, so maybe one of the three, two of the three would be exceptional, but one of the three would really make me want to play this tank more than I do, because I rarely ever play this tank. Now we snap a shot in on the Type 61 there, probably because he was a sliver, so that's when this gun actually hits where you need it to. But if you need to take 700 damage, then you gotta fully aim, and then there's still like a 20% chance that your shell's not going to come close to the center of the circle. This wasn't enough for an ace tanker. It was a nice game, terrible positioning for a 60 TP, but we ended up making a good game out of it. 5,600, 2,000 assists, 1,600 blocked, 3 kills, and no, it's only a level 1. So unfortunately we don't get the ace like we did in the 54 game. But we did take top dog. We had a nice platoon with us, 430 Us, and just looking to see where their mouse and their E100 last landed. And their mouse did okay. Their E100 missed some shots, but I'll quit rambling. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.